Look, we gotta stop pretending like this is normal. Donald Trump is using the National Guard like it's his own private damn squad. Not for floods, not for fires, not for goddamn tornadoes, but for immigration raids and for political theater in American cities. This man snatched control of thousands of California Guard troops away from the governor without consent now, just to surround a detention center in LA because the people dared to protest. That's not protecting buildings. That's sending troops to intimidate your own goddamn citizens. Now, keep in mind, this is the same crowd that screams for small government, right? In states' rights every election season. But the second, a blue state governor says, nah, we're not with your mass deportation stunts for you, right? Trump's answer is, you know what? We'll take your goddamn troops anyway. That's not conservatism. That's not patriotism. That's straight up abuse of power. A federal judge had to step in and say, hold up, this looks illegal. Give that guard back to the state. And instead of backing off, the White House, of course, is appealing so they can keep playing commander in chief in your goddamn neighborhood. And while they're out here flexing, people are fucking dying. 2 guard members got shot while they were patrolling near the Lincoln Memorial. Special Sarah Beckstrom didn't make it. Staff Sergeant Andrew is still in the hospital. This is the result of what happens when you drag soldiers into a president's political games. You turn real people with families and kids into props on the battlefield he created. Now the Senate finally has to hold a hearing just to ask, is any of this legal? What is it doing to the readiness? Who's liable if a civilian gets hurt during one of these immigration operations? We're at the point where Congress has to remind the president that the military is not his personal security guard, and the National Guard belongs to the states and the people, not the one man in his fear campaign. Let me be very clear. When a president uses troops to scare protesters, to help carry out mass deportations, to override governors he doesn't like, that's not law and order. That is the road to authoritarianism. You don't get to wrap that up in a flag and call it patriotism. You don't get to shout back the blue while you turn the military into immigration cops. You don't get to talk freedom while you normalize soldiers on every corner because you're mad at sanctuary cities. This hearing is not just about policy. It's about whether we have any guardrails left. Because if Trump can get away with this, the next president, any president, will pick up that same playbook, and by then, it won't just be the border. It'll be your city, your protest, your block. America is not supposed to be a place where the president can send troops against his own people every time he wants to make a point. And if we let that slide, that's on us.